This would be number 16.
Yeah, but Norm, this is number 20 for me.
Nice.
Thank you.
Again, Patrick-Healey-Jr. breakthrough with a win. First time in 3 years. We find out now the final. Yeah. Nice start.
You know, one of the things about Patrick Allen in my book is he's strategically smart. And he is the higher seed, has elected to force Patrick-Healey-Jr. to finish on the right lane. The score didn't tell the full story, I don't think, last game. I think Patrick's best lane would be the left.
Great new angle. Watching PA, the lone lefty. Smash all 10 down into the pit, leading us to the final Ace Hardware matchup, gentlemen, of the day. PA trying for his second title this year. It's been a long time for the other Patrick. 2003 since his last win, Randy.
Well, you know, Norm said it best. He thought that PA had the advantage, being the lone lefty and being a very smart player and knowing how to set up the lanes for himself. Pat Healy did shoot 258, but I think Norm is right. I think that even though Patrick Healy struck out on the right lane, that right lane is still suspect if you're a right-hander. Advantage, Patrick Allen.
I agree.
That one off his hand and got a nice break on the 7, the late trip.
That's not a messenger. We like to refer to that as the Bohemian Huff and Puff.
That's one of those loud strikes I was talking about.
Watch this. It's like nothing hits it and it goes down. Hence the Bohemian Huff and Puff.
Huff and puff.
Yeah.
I get you now.
Yeah. That's a great thing to have happen to you, too, by the way.
Back to Healy Jr. Yeah, baby. Nice ball reaction there. 39-foot chameleon pattern. Patrick, his wife Teresa, stepson Victor watching at a friend's house in Mexico City. Not all houses are wired up for live ESPN cable coverage, but the neighbors do have it, so they're watching as we speak. Victor, a very good student in high school, just finishing up down in Mexico. May come to the States to attend college, study engineering. He's a very good soccer player, midfielder on his soccer club down there.
Steady head. Love it.
Are you kidding?
Wow. 8-pin.
Okay, that was pretty good, I think.
Yeah, awfully good, Patrick.
That was pretty close.
I say.
Wow. Not what you want to see happen in a title match.
Ever.
Ever.
Somehow the 8 didn't go down. Either by pin or the ball itself. But there it is for the mark. Patrick tells us in the offseason he's very close to
That was pretty close.
agreeing on a property to start a bowling business in Mexico City because the demand is there. So many people want to get into the sport, but not a lot of high-level instruction. So maybe a bowling academy. He'll do some coaching, have a pro shop.
Come on, you threw it good. You got to throw it good too.
As PA's got to match it. So for Patrick Healy, that could be his career. Full time down the road, he says. It's all about Grand Rapids today, though. And Norm, PA did match it, didn't he?
Well, it's the exact same shot as Patrick-Healey Jr. threw. Separate sides of the lane, but they're both supposed to be 10 in the pit.
Yeah, that's just 10 back.
He looks as if he's not that proud of that shot. But
Well, I'd be proud of that.
I liked it.
Give me 12 of those every game. I'd be real proud.
Yeah, I hate to mention it early, but no 300 games this week. None yet.
Head-to-head on TV, as we talked about, 1-1.
That may be what he was. That may be what he was expecting. The shot before that, Norm. That one comes in a little bit high and leaves a 6-pin. And
No, probably so. That one was definitely right of target. Needed to hold. Did a little. He's left with a 6-pin. That's not so bad.
he constantly talks about prying it off, meaning just get it off your hand clean so that the ball can go on the intended line, hit the target, hit the pocket. Look at that. Wow.
Has his single pin conversion. Now, gentlemen, I'm interested in getting your opinions on what Patrick told us last night about manipulating the lanes as the lone lefty. What do you mean by that, Randy?
He takes out a ball with some surface that, and by surface I mean he actually roughs up the surface with sandpaper or some type of sanding pad and actually builds up a friction spot for him to throw to.
Back to Healy Jr. High and a 4-pin. So is that strategy paid off so far for Allen?
Without question, I think. You know, the righties try to do the same thing, and that's why you saw Chris Barnes and Patrick-Healey-Jr. playing outside, and they burned up a spot from out. And, you know, the players, as normal, attest to, they're always looking for friction, but it has to be in the right spot on the lane. And, you know, without friction, your ball never hooks. It just goes in a straight line. So the players are always trying to get friction and get their ball to the right friction spot, somewhere down the lane or laterally.
Well, yeah, in all cases, it's better to be.
Game of precision.
Like that one.
No help on the 10-pin. And somehow it wobbles but stands. Patrick has not won since 03 we told you about. Got by our Eddie Peterson in the finals at Dexter Tournament of Champions that year, 222-188. After he knocked off, guess who, guys, in the semis? Chris Barnes, whom he beat today. That day was a 210-192 final, so perhaps good luck charm to beat Barnes in the semi and then maybe take out the lefty Patrick Allen here in the finals.
Norman, what's disturbing at the last shot that Pat Healy threw was it kind of puked, meaning it kind of rolled out and quit and hit weak.
What's the deal, dude?
Patrick Allen, on the other hand, all he's doing is swinging pins all over the back part of the lane there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. Power into the pins is huge when you're talking about consistent carry, and when you see a ball labor about 45 feet, as Patrick-Healey Jr.'s ball just did, that can't be good. I don't see Patrick having that problem. Patrick Allen.
That is a perfect shot.
And that would be the difference right there, Randy. About 45 feet down the lane, this ball makes a turn and digs straight at the 1-2 pocket. It's digging.
But the big difference to me is ball speed. I mean, PA is much firmer, a little bit lower rev rate, I would imagine, and he's able to retain more energy as his ball enters the pocket because of ball speed, whereas Patrick-Healey is a little bit softer, a little bit heavier roll, a little bit more higher rev rate, and so his ball's kind of burning up when he gets there.
Good analogy.
13 of 21 shows. Wow. Some super southpaws out there. Look out! Oh, it's almost a 7-10. Just the 10-pin. What a momentum changer that would have been.
He was running this one out, too.
Oh, he sure liked it. It kind of got lucky at the last. Unlucky, of course, at the first. But he's looking at 9 spare. He's still right in this match. That could have been a lot worse if that 7-pin had stood.
He knows how close it was.
No time for that right now, Dave.
No, you don't want that happening now. You think a solid 8's bad. Leave a pocket 7-10. Throw a great shot, and you can't even get a spare out of it.
It takes you 3 frames to make up for it, maybe. Good shot.
There's the 10-pin in the mark. And gentlemen, we'd like to thank Denny's and all of our PBA sponsors for helping bring you this match without interruption.